Hey, good morning. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday. All right. Did you see Owen paying attention? Pay close attention. This is the week. I'm telling you right now, this is the week. It can make or break the next couple of months. It can make or break your next year. If you don't pay attention to this week, I'm telling you right now, this truly is one of those weeks. It's the catalyst of what can happen for the remainder of the year. Now, there is still life left in this year, even if you feel like life has been completely drained for the past 11 months, which is kind of crazy to think that 2020 is coming up at a completion. And I know some of you are probably really, really ready to put it behind you. But I'm going to tell you this right now. There's still a month. There's still about 5 weeks left. And I say this in all truthfulness. I've seen it time and time again. Is people set themselves up for success for this week. And I see people go down that road of failure. And then the next week, and the next week, and the next week. And then guess what? Why do you think we all jump on the bandwagon of New Year's resolutions? Because it's these 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks. Typically, we're a little later this year, so it's 1 week later, but I believe it's still about the same amount of time. 5 weeks before the end of the year. And what's going to happen is this. You saw Owen, he was paying attention. Now, right now, he's not paying attention. Now he's not paying attention. See, he's just kind of, he's just sitting here waiting for me to start paying attention to him. But he was paying attention before. And I'm going to tell you this, pay attention this week. Doesn't mean you can't have fun. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy Thanksgiving. You can't enjoy a little dessert and a little extra food and all that stuff. But if you don't pay attention this week, then guess what's going to happen? Next week, you're not going to pay attention. And then guess what's going to happen after that? Another week is going to go by and you're not going to pay attention. Then you're going to start to use the excuses that you use every single year. Oh, the holidays are just a really, really tough time for me. And I'm really stressed and I got to get the end of the year. I got to get my end of the year stuff done for business. And the kids are going to be off from school and we have vacation plan. Or maybe you don't have vacation plan, but you have vacation plan. And then after that, then it's like, it's colder. It gets darker earlier. I'm not as motivated. There's so many snacks and all the treats. Oh, my workplace, people bring in the tempting foods every single day. And guess what? Then another week goes by and it's 4 weeks in before the end of the year. And then Christmas is there, right? The end of December, then Christmas. And then you have more holiday celebrations and more partying and festivities and more, guess what? Calories and more, guess what? Excuses. The excuses start to pile on. And then for whatever reason, I don't know why, that new year, that one that comes up January 1st, and everybody thinks that it's just going to all go away. And the problem is when you don't pay attention now, when you start to be negligent. Now, again, this is not anything to do with just diet. I'm just talking about pay attention. Just paying attention to how much you're eating, how much you're drinking, how much you're not exercising, how much you're making excuses, how much you're letting stress get to you. All of those things play a factor. And if you don't pay attention this week, now again, am I putting the buzzkill? Oh, you only live once. Oh, it was a really rough year. I'm going to enjoy myself in the holidays. Well, guess what? I am too. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to pay attention. It doesn't mean I'm not going to continue to take care of myself. It doesn't mean that I'm going to just stop exercising. Here's how I know I get you. When it comes to exercise, if you just stop exercising for a number of weeks, then exercise didn't get you, because exercise got me a number of years ago. And I say it got you because I don't feel the same when I don't exercise. Now, I'm not an addict when it comes to exercise. I can take a couple days off, and I probably will towards the end of the week, but I feel so much better. And until you've actually gotten to that feeling, and guess what? The same thing happens when it comes to food. You see, now don't get me wrong, a nice dessert and some extra wine and all those things, they taste good going down and they feel good and comforting and all that stuff, but they never feel good on the other side. The next day when you wake up and your clothes don't fit and the scale is screaming at you and you feel lethargic and you're like, you feel soft and frumpy and you still feel that muffin top still hanging over your side, or you just feel like doing nothing but curling up on your couch now, hey, that's your choice. But I'm going to tell you this right now. You can set yourself up for success, or you can set yourself up for failure going into the rest of this year. And guess what that's going to do? It's going to set you up. And do you know why there's 80 to 85% of people who set New Year's resolutions fail? Because they're already starting off in the new year behind the ball. They start off, and even if right now you're not in too bad a shape, you know the next 5 weeks are going to blow things out of the water and going to make it even harder for you come the new year. So you're already starting off kind of behind the ball, if you will, right? You're already starting off the new year. You're like, I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to start clean. I'm going to join that gym. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to use that piece of exercise equipment that I haven't used yet. And the new year, new me, this is going to be my year for transformation. I've heard it for 25 freaking years. And I'm going to tell you, if you keep telling yourself that every year, when are you going to actually decide that it isn't a new year that's going to make you a new you? It's making decisions on a regular basis, being consistent. Guess what? You want to get in better shape? Be more consistent with your exercise. You want to lose weight? Get more consistent with your diet. You want to get more accountability? Well, guess what? You're not going to hold yourself accountable. It is not going to happen. The very rare occasion, 1 in 100, I would say, and I'm going to probably say, it's safe to say that just like you probably won't get COVID, you will probably not get your resolutions if you wait to the new year and you wing it on your own. Accountability and support is everything. How do you think my clients succeed so well? Do you think it's the elaborate nutrition plans and the amazing workouts? No, they are great. They're great exercise plans. They only have to work out 30 or less minutes. If that sounds enticing, you might want to reach out to me and we could talk about it. Oh, by the way, I'm blowing it out of the water in this crazy, insane Black Friday sale. It is insane. I already have people on the list. My list is half full. It's an early bird special. If you want in, if you don't want to be like everybody else, if you want to be a statistic and just pretty much guarantee you're not going to succeed in your new you resolution. What's preventing you from stopping now? More excuses? Look, you've made enough excuses why the 40 pounds has been sitting on your waist, on your side for the last 10 years. Don't wait till the New Year's. You're going to end up just disappointing yourself, and then you're going to be more stressed out. And then guess what? It's going to lead you down to your own holiday of excuses. You're going to have holiday after holiday of excuses, day in and day out, week in and week out. And then guess what? You're going to be hearing me again like you did last year. You heard me last year, right? Because I've been doing this for a while, and I did a different Black Friday sale, but it's not even anything close to what I offered last year. It is insane. I want to get out of the comfort zone, and sometimes as a coach, I know the only way I can help people get out of theirs is to offer them some kind of insane deal. Now, you can go blow your money. You're going to either be spending your money over the holidays, spend, right? You'll use your credit cards and all that stuff and spend. And don't get me wrong, I like to spend money too. Or you can invest in yourself. Like, look, did you ever spend money on a new outfit, on a new piece of jewelry, on some other kind of, nights out, it's expensive bottles of wine? And did you ever really get the return on your investment long term? I don't think so. Maybe you enjoyed your night out and that's about it, and then it went away like every other kind of indulgence. But here is not an indulgence. This is a necessity. Invest in yourself. This is truly one of the best investments you can make, and I'm making it ridiculously simple for you to say yes. And here's the thing. I don't even know if you're a good fit for me, but I'll tell you, if you're tired of failing, if you want to succeed, you cannot. Do yourself a favor. Take it from an expert. I've been in this industry long enough to tell you, and I think you probably have been going around the merry-go-round of New Year's resolutions, and guess what? It ends up not being a resolution. In fact, it just goes down a New Year's disappointment, another year of disappointments, right? Another year of failed efforts, another year of yo-yoing and dieting, another year of a gym membership that I haven't used, another year of no accountability, another year of feeling disgusted about the way I look and feel, another year of just disheartened. And I don't want you to be there. So listen, as we go into this new year, do yourself a favor now and don't wait for the new year to start working on the new you. Right now can be the time. All you have to do, send me a message, or you want to own it. Hey, I have plenty of people I talk to, and they are here. This is what even kills me more. I've talked to so many people over the last year. I talked to him in messaging, I talked to him on the phone, and weeks, dozens and dozens of people who need help, need accountability, need structure. They need something simple. They need a solution. They need it, and they're desperately trying to get one. And then they just decide, no. Nah, I'm just gonna try that keto diet again. It worked for me before. Well, it didn't work if it didn't provide a solution. I'm gonna just join that $20 a month, $10 a month gym membership. And this time, I swear, Mark, I swear I'm going to use it. I know I've been, not so good in the past, but my life was challenging in the past. I'll tell you one thing, there's not one person that I coach, not one person that I've helped over the years that have not had junk in their life, challenges, struggles, like scheduling conflicts, no time for themselves. That's pretty much my entire roster of people. And guess what? We're making it happen. They're getting results. And guess why? Because they're getting the support they need. They get the clarity on the vision that they have. Once they have a vision for their goals, do you have a vision? Is your vision just to lose freaking 40 pounds? Your vision should be, how are you going to live the next 40 years? Do you want to live it lethargic and feeling out of shape and overweight, and you can't even fit in half the clothes in your closet? I don't think that's any way to live, right? This is not me shaming anyone here. I'll tell you what, God has more for you. You do not have to be a supermodel. You don't have to have chiseled six-pack. But for God's sakes, just take decent care of yourself. Actually invest in yourself. Invest in the help that you need so you can stop on the struggle bus, right? There's nothing worse than just being on the struggle bus with your health. And then guess what? What happens when you get older? Then you end up in my wife's office as a patient, and she's telling you, I'm sorry, Mrs. Jones, but you got all this medication you got to be on because you've taken such crappy care of yourself for the last 10 years. Guess what? You didn't invest in yourself over the last 10 or 20 years. And guess what? Now you have to invest in doctor's visits because that's all you have now access to help keep you alive. Is that any way to live? Hell no, it's no way to live. So don't wait till the New Year's. Don't go wasting your money, spending it on stupid stuff that you know is just going to sit in your closet, or you're just going to end up having a yard sale or the piece of exercise equipment that looks so amazing, like, the new Mira or the Peloton. Oh no, now I even seen there's Peloton businesses. like I saw brick and mortar businesses, which is kind of crazy. And again, it's not knocking it. It's a tool, but it's not a solution. So anyway, that's it. Enough of my rant. You have the opportunity now. You can wait until New Year's like everyone else and become that statistic, or you can start today. You can start now, and you can take care of yourself. You can invest in yourself. You can make a decision. You can take the action steps that you need right now, not tomorrow, not when things settle down from the holidays, not when my life gets a little bit less stressful. Guess what is going to help you get life less stressful? Take care of yourself. It's a no-brainer. So right here, use your brain, make a good decision. Reach out to me. Let's see if we're a good fit to work together. If not, I'll point you in the right direction. I happen to have a Rolodex of coaches that happens to be the best in the industry. I work with the best fitness business coach in the space, in the online space. And guess what he has? Access to the top online fitness coaches, nutritionists, professionals that are at all in existence. I would say that, safely saying that is a fact. So if my program isn't the right fit for you, I will point you in the direction for somebody who can help you. But the only way you need to know is do you want to keep going down the struggle bus? Do you want to keep fighting the fat, fighting the guesswork, fighting the gyms, fighting the New Year's resolutions? That is just no way to live. Anyway, that's all I have. God bless. And guess what? I'm going to be sharing with you a 5-part series coming up. 5-part series. And I'm not even going to tell you what it's about, but stay tuned. Talk to you soon.